A dozen homes in Okeechobee County already knew this fact. This afternoon, the National Weather Service, though, confirmed that a powerful tornado did in fact rip through that area yesterday. Take a look at this exclusive video once again from Chopper 5. Above all of that damage, it is breathtaking. And Chief Meteorologist Steve Weigel, they're on the ground in Fort Drum, as we mentioned just a moment ago. Steve, you couldn't agree more, you say.
It's amazing, Shannon. You know, I've been here about 20 years and covered hurricanes and tornado damage. We've had several in the last couple of years. Hobe Sound comes to mind, and of course the Gardens a couple of months ago. But just take a look at this. I mean, it's utter devastation in some spots. This is one homeowner. They've spent all day, I've been watching them, trying to clean up, trying to get, valuable stuff, photos, old photos. And this actually was the homeowner we had on last night who lost his cat and was looking for his cat. The cat he did find today, and the cat actually did return, so good news there. But this is going to take months to clean up. You can see stuff like this. This is sheet metal coming off buildings and sheds. This is all over the place. I mean, for miles. To the south here, we're just off 441 and the turnpike, and you can see it just goes way back. And, not really a surprise to see that it was such a strong tornado, and it didn't take long for the Weather Service to really take a close look at what happened here and make a designation. It really amazing, to be honest with you. They took the morning and early afternoon to take a look at it. Privately this morning, they initially thought it was a EF2 tornado, and that's what they ended up with. Of course, I talked to them at the weather conference before. We also talked during the conference at 2:30. They believe the winds were about 115 miles an hour. That makes it an EF2 on the tornado scale. They do believe it was on the weaker side of the EF2, but enough obviously to reduce some of these homes to rubble.
If you look at this area, it looks like about a football field and a half wide, and we're still waiting for the Forestry Department to do an overflight to give us the entire path of the storm.
It really is, it's sad to be up here. A lot of times we'll cover tornado damage and we'll see it in an area that's not populated, but I believe last told it was about 17 homes. We had several people go to the hospital yesterday in this area, and at 5:30, a lot of decisions were made yesterday. At 5:30, we're going to tell you the one decision that may have saved everyone's lives up here during the storms yesterday morning.
Not the least of which was the weather alert day that you and your team called earlier on in the day. The significance of those really allows people to get prepared for severe weather, potential severe weather, like you're standing in the middle of right now.
Exactly right, Shannon. And I also should mention, since you bring that up, those weather alert days, we do them, and everyone in the entire viewing area sees them. But yesterday, we believe the real threat was on the Treasure Coast and not so much Palm Beach County, and that's exactly where it turned out. This tornado touched down about 9:30, was on the ground for about a half an hour before it headed off toward Vero and lifted up back into the sky. But Shannon, just looking around here, you see it on TV and it's one thing, but when you actually drive up and see huge trees that are snapped in half, literally like halfway up the tree, and the rest of the tree is just toppled over, and these homes that are, some of them, I don't even know if they could rebuild some of these homes. They've just been devastated so much. And I think the real sadness here is just watching them this afternoon try to pick up some of the pieces, those valuable items like old photographs and maybe computers and stuff that has that stuff that may not be replaceable in the future.
Absolutely heartbreaking and very valuable to have you there on the ground reporting for us. Steve Weigel, appreciate you.